Hello, today I will be showing you the MyPart grid-based spotlight feature and some best practices. This tool is best used as one of the initial steps of a recipe, as either the first step or following some classical pre-processing. So let's see how to best use the spotlight grid on our example grains image. Now as soon as you open up Spotlight, you can see our grid is overlaid across the image, which shows the locations of where the Spotlight algorithm will try and detect features. Let's just press perform without changing any settings and see what happens. It does a very good job of detecting grains, and it makes sure to not allow any overlay across the boundaries. By pressing Live Preview, which is an optional step, you can see how it performs. It moves from left to right and uses each of those points as seeds for detection. As we can see, some of these grains were not selected. This is due to Spotlight not having any seed points within those specific grains. This can be remedied by increasing our density. So now, if we press Update, we can see that a lot more of our desired grains will be captured. However, the computation time did increase. As we increase density, the time for the recipe to run will increase exponentially, so keeping it at a relatively low number is preferred. Now let's talk a little more about further optimization we can do within our Spotlight panel. The Apply To box is used for custom seeds, which would replace our grid and will be covered in a future video. For performance, a GPU is recommended. However, a CPU can run at a slower rate. For adjustments, there are two separate paths we can go down for optimization. First being scale. The default is set to scale 1. Scale is a relative measurement as to the size of the features we're trying to isolate. A good comparison would be imagining a truck, where if you place our one grid point on the truck window, a scale feature of 1 would select the window of the truck, a scale feature of 2 would select the door of the truck, and a scale feature of 3 would select the entire truck itself. The next metric that we can adjust is our score filter. This is a confidence threshold for what Spotlight sees as a feature. This can be seen right here in the lower left corner, where this specific feature I wouldn't say is a grain. As we raise our score filter, we can see that a lot less grains were selected across the image. However, the ones selected have a higher chance of being accurate. The inverse can be seen as we lower the score filter to 50, let's say. This will give us more of a selection across the image. However, we can see that in some cases, incorrect features were selected, thus potentially decreasing the quality of our data.